that kind of shouting on me. And I was like, yes, ma'am. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day. And because I was like,
Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to Edify Living, the podcast where we talk about life and a little more. It's been quite a while since we did the last episode, and a lot has changed since then. We have switched to video podcast now, and today I have with us my good friend and manager, Ramneet Kaur, also known as Rose. Welcome.
thank you. Hello, Rose. Keep this woman falling from potholes.
Yeah, which is kind of true. She does do that figuratively and literally. Okay, so basically today's episode is going to be a little catching up on life, what has changed, what has evolved, how life has been more in the past few months since we did the last episode, which was quite a long back, right?
So, you know what?
Yeah. So yeah, are you ready?
Of course I am. Okay, so after the last podcast, what changes have occurred in your business?
Okay, I don't think people know that I have a business from the podcast. So we are a creative and a branding agency called Edify Management, and we work with all scales of businesses catering to their branding needs. And now we have also expanded it to a different genre, or you can say different sector in business. We are expanding into home decor, that is retail. So yeah, quite a lot has changed.
Okay, so what are, it's a very important question I think. What are the boundaries in your business?
Boundaries in my business. Okay, quite a few boundaries I'd say, but not too many, but the important ones. Let's say, and you know this how process. We get calls all the time of the day. So people automatically assume that if you're catering to their social media needs or you're catering to their branding needs or whatever, you're a client. It does not mean that I will pick up your call at 12 at night. That's rude and outright hindering all kinds of professional boundaries. So that is one boundary that I like to keep, that yeah, the timing and the duration should be set of when I am attending calls and when I am calling them.
What is new in your business?
What's new in this?
Or in your life?
A lot has changed, yeah. I think the place I was in last December, I'm in a quite different place now. We have evolved in terms of business. I have, and person, because I've met so many new people and I have got so many nice real life interactions that when you meet people and they teach you different kind of things. So be it the weird client interactions that we have, or say for example the outings that we have made or whatever. But I think since December life has been a roller coaster. And what I was, I think I am a very different person. Yeah. A lot has. I'm more patient here.
That's true. Okay. So, moving on. Can you share a very funny client story with us?
Client story. Okay. It's not funny. It's quite a rude one. It's bad
I
experience.
think I know.
Yeah, of course you know this. Okay, so this is a story of a client who contacted us for making, for designing the logo of their brand. So now the person goes like, I call him up, we talk, and then the person is like, okay, I'm going to tell you later, and he never picks up my call.
He was never up for a meeting.
He was never up for a meeting here. And then 3 days later, he drops me a message and say that your agency takes too much time. I've already got my job done, and this is not the way business happens. So that was outright very rude and something that I did not expect.
He was the one delaying the work.
Yeah, dealing the work, one thing. Second thing is, it is your brand. We need to know that what kind of logo you're looking for or what kind of image you have in mind. We need to understand the values of brand and everything to actually formulate something. But that did not happen, and then you call us and say that we are taking time. So Okay, so that was very rude.
So how many clients are you working?
Currently, we have scaled up to 25 plus clients, and it has been 3 months.
Only 3 months. We started in January.
Yes, we started in January. We started on January 10th. We scaled up to 25 clients. Currently, we are working with five plus clients are reckoning with us, and then there are always people who keeps on coming in and going out. Yeah.
So what is the value of your business?
Okay. So this and we believe in a point of view values that we like to adhere to whenever we work with a new person or we get someone on board or take with us. First thing is that we function on authenticity. Like you have to be real with us as much as we're real with you, be it a new team member or a new client. Second is there should be a mutual, very organic relationship between me or the client or me and the team member. Like as transcript time with you, be with me. Where I'm wrong, tell me and I'll tell you the same. Like we want the best for the party. That's one thing. And the last and the foremost, or I think the most important one is that even if we think we're doing a lot of good things right now, I always believe there is a scope of growth. And I never deny that. So if a client comes up and says to me that, this is not looking nice and do this and that, I'd be always open like, yeah, let's try it and see if it is more.
I think everybody wants to know what is the screen time.
My screen time?
It's quite high.
It has been quite high since like I took over the administrative work. It's like you were the one who was managing half of the things now. I'm only concerned with the calls and everything else. Yeah, that.
And your screen. And your screen.
And you tell your sleeping schedule first. No, my
Let's not talk about that.
I think if my is best up to a 50, yours is 75.
75, 80.
Yeah, so tell us about your sleeping schedule, Rose. When are you sleeping? What is the screen time that you have? We want to know that.
Okay, moving on to the next question.
But do you think that this kind of affects your day? Like if you haven't had quality sleep, it affects like the rest of the day.
Yeah, I think it does.
It does, right? Because I always feel that regardless, I have a very important day ahead, and if I've not slept well, I'm going to be there in the moment. But I'm not the full me. Like I cannot full of the fullest of energy that's needed to be there.
Does your mind need rest?
Yeah, of course the mind needs rest and everything. So yeah, but honestly speaking, I think I keep a good sleeping schedule on most days, like on most days of the week. But there are days that it happens to be only 2-3 hours of sleep that I'm running that tired. Yeah.
So how do you see your teammates?
How do I see my teammates? Okay, everybody has their own set of qualities and capacities, and I have a very knitted circle. I work with a lot of people, as I said, that we always cater to the clients we want. So that leads me to interacting a lot of people for my job. But the knitted team that Edify management is,
How many members are there?
we're 4 of us, including me 5, but we're 4 of us.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. That one quality that I see in each one of them is that they're all very strict to work. They try to do few. That is very high. Each one of them. That is one thing that I really admire most. And then everybody has a set of qualities like you have. You're very managed. Like your time management and your time skills are way better than mine. Which kind of keeps the whole business running. It's true. And then Rasleen, our designer, she knows how to do things even it's happening at the last moment. So even if there are contrasts and everything, it kind of sums up to a way that we balance each other out and it happens in a very nice way. So the other two, like Shita and Tithi, They have been with us for what, like 2 months now, but still, like they have become a part of team as if they were since just a long time. And I think it all comes down to the point that the team is balanced, and the team is motivated, and the team is ready to grow. Hardworking, exactly, and that's the glint you have to see in people's eye.
And about you, I would say that you are very loyal to your business.
I have to be loyal.
And you're hardworking.
I have to keep this on record. My manager is calling me hardworking. That's what I'm doing.
Because you are. Okay. So, what are the new venture you're launching? When are you launching?
This is coming this April. We are entering into home decor now. The idea for Edify Living is very much concentrated to the fact that we are in a world now where everything has reached a lot of minimalism, which is nice, but it needs a touch of that core classicness. So that is what we are bringing. That it is modern, it is simple, yet it is very classic. To keep that alive, that is one thought. And the other and biggest of the core value of Edify Living is that home decor is something that shouldn't be called a luxury. It is for everyone, because everybody should get a chance and a right to enhance and improve their houses the way they want. And that is what we want to make it a affordable luxury. So yeah, that's Edify. It must have home.
Tell me, what challenges have you faced while growing up?
Okay, one thing is that people do not understand what we are offering. What is the need? Which is so required and necessary, and still it is difficult to pitch it to the people that why your business needs a branding agency, why you need to have a brand, and how are we different than what rest of the agencies are doing. Not in only terms of the prices that we offer, but also in terms of the core services that we are giving to them. You know that we have very extensive packages as compared to the market. Like, अगर हम rates को भी in a cumulative way we are 20% less than the market right now, and that's too much. So the idea is, one of the biggest challenges that I'm still facing and I initially faced was to pitch the business to the people, because it is highly competitive market. And then the second factor is, especially in the area of contact in which we exist, it is very difficult for people to understand what the branding agency is actually doing for them. So I guess that is one of the biggest challenges. Then the second was, if this is done, then why are we charging this? Because people think that, okay, click, post and done. That's not it. There's a lot behind the process. That is one thing. And then I think the last one is to actually keep on holding on to the fact that you're not messing up with your values just so that you can manage your clients, so that you can fulfill their services without dropping the boundaries that you have created. That's one thing.
Yeah. And why should people choose Edify in that the scene was done by you? What are you? You're the manager. Why this?
Okay. So that's the thing, Rose. I think a lot of work can be done by AI, but using AI is also one of the things that normal people still don't know how to effectively use it. Then the second is the originality never comes out. You've seen it somewhere and you're asking the AI to do it for you.
So we just push the original ideas?
We push the original ideas, yeah. And all that factor comes down to the fact that why are we there? We are there to save your time. We are there to save your efforts. Use that time and effort into something that will help you grow your business. Right? So, even if you're using AI, ultimately your effort and time is going there. So why do that?
And how do you handle the clients who are ready to get their work done but not ready to pay you?
You should answer this question because you are the one who handles them. I don't do that. But you do it very very beautifully. I have seen you handle people very calmly and peacefully. Even if you want to bang their heads and be like, oh my god, this is getting too much.
When I was on a phone with somebody, that kind of shouting on me. And I was like, yes, ma'am. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day. And I was like,
And because it happens, I know, I've seen it. Yeah? People do not realize the kind of tone they're using, the kind of work they're using. They just feel like, I have paid the people, they're going to do everything I ask them to do. And they talk the way they want. Which is bad.
very bad.
Very, very rude, and it kind of pushes all your buttons.
Yeah.
But you know what? Beautiful. Yeah. More than me, I think I lose my cool very soon as compared to you. Like, I know my patience is high, but yours is very high.
Is this a compliment?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, it's a compliment. That's all.
That's all.
Okay, I think that's all for today's episode. We hope that we kept you engaged in the end. And stay tuned for more. This is the podcast format that we are hoping to have now for the rest of the episodes in the coming months. And a lot is coming in. You do not want to miss the rest of the things. So we'll see you next time. Till then,
Bye.
bye.